I was just watching a show in which Richa Anirudh was talking about what has happened with Swati Maliwal.
Yes.
And she said that it's come as a shocker to Swati that the people who were with her, whether in the party or in the entire ecosystem of, working for women's rights and all, they all suddenly turned against her.
Yep.
And she was an activist. So now we're talking about the left liberal cannibalizing on their own.
I think this has to do with gender also, because see, I've realized that in electoral politics or in politics in India, if you're a woman, you either and this is realistic speak. It's not populist speak. But you either have to belong to a family, be related to it in some way, daughter-in-law, whatever, sister, that kind of thing. Or you have to have some electoral heft of your own. That's the only way you're taken seriously. Like a Mayawati, despite being a Mayawati, was brutalized in that in the 1990s in that guest house incident. Jayalalitha, same thing, kicked.
Yeah.
Thrown out of the assembly.
But they bounced back from this because they had electoral muscle. So as long as you as a woman are in a position where these men will then put you in the Rajya Sabha, make you DCW chief, it's all largesse, right? It's a sort of patronage again. So as women are going to be beholden to patronage from men, this is going to happen. I think it's not unrealistic to expect them to have completely abandoned her. And it's been happening for decades, and it'll happen again. So I think women need to develop their own political electoral heft to be taken seriously in politics.
Yeah. What do you have to say about what has happened with the Aam Aadmi Party? Is there an implosion that you see happening? Or are they going to bounce back? Because that's how street politics is what, is their bread and butter, and that's how it is.
Let me take you back to what I said on your podcast. And that time you smiled. No. Arvind Kejriwal would have been defined, if my grandmother were alive, as a Meesna.
Oh, you said that.
He's a Meesna. A, B.
It defies translation.
And B, now let me tell you, this is important. He is the only guy who equally understands the interplay of media, politics, and society. If you see the way he's attacked the Prime Minister, by the way, under any other circumstances, the Prime Minister should not even be bothering about this guy.
Yeah.
But for some strange reason, they bother.
22 seats
You see, Aam Aadmi Party is that keeda, or it's basically fungus, which you have made out into one of those Porticelli mushrooms. Oh, by a very exotic way. I don't even know why they bother. Aam Aadmi Party is that kharosh. They need neosporin. They don't need a big attack from the BJP, but somehow the BJP feels unko attack karna chahiye. What actually it has done is what was beautifully said by Lord Shiva when he was asked by Parvati that why have you punished Ravan? So Lord Shiva said, he says there are 3 kinds of mistakes a man can make. Number 1, a mistake of an ordinary kind which you can forgive. And a mistake that is unwittingly made which you can also forgive. But the third is a mistake which has an impact on civilizational behavior and history. He says what Ravan did was, if he had done the Abharan of Sita as Ravan, there would be no problem. But जो अपहरण हुआ, वो रावण ने एक साधु बन के उनका अपहरण किया, तो वो साधुत्व पे एक कलंक थी, साधुत्व पे एक डाउट था. So now cut to Aam Aadmi Party. The problem is not the Aam Aadmi Party. The problem is every man who dreamt or dreams of being an honest politician is now seeing these jokers and will say कि यहाँ तो politics is a dirty pool into which a clean guy falls and sullies himself, or it is not for me. That is the biggest kalank that the Aam Aadmi Party has provided to India. They are rascals, they are rogues, they are no different. The only tragedy is they are still called Aam Aadmi Party. They should be called Khas Aadmi Party, क्योंकि ये खास आदमियों की पार्टी.
Click here to watch the full episode.